Kind of edgy, ain't you, Marshal?
Yeah, I'm edgy, all right. I told you I don't want drifters hanging around this town. Get on your horses. Now, just make sure you don't lose your way out. Thanks, Carl.
Anybody for the Harper House? Anybody?
Is there any other hotel? Would you bring my bag, please?
Hey, fly trap. Come on, I haven't got all day. And no time.
Right, please. You looking for Frenchie? Tight left, huh?
Mr. Harper wants it filled up. Said to put it on his bill.
Now, what did you do that for? Do what, Flytrap? You just got tangled up in your own feet and tripped. You saw it, didn't you, stranger? You know something, Flytrap? Maybe this here stranger is your long-lost pa. Too bad your old lady had to kick off. Now you'll never know.
You talk about my ma that way, you...
Leave the kid alone. You talking to me, mister?
Put the shotgun away. And give the kid some more beer. Passing through.
What's all the racket?
Nothing that concerns you. Get back to your room. All right, kid, you've got your beer. Now get out of here and stay out. You know, we have a marshal here who doesn't care for strangers. Runs them out of town as fast as they come in.
I'll keep that in mind.
Do that. I said get back in your room. You know, I'd like to see Morgan try to run you out of town.
You the marshal?
Yeah, Klei Mórgan. But don't worry. When he's around, you'll know it. Wears a patch over his right eye.
Patch, huh? Thanks for the advice.
If you're still around, drop in.
I will.
Mister, I want to thank you for what you done for me.
I didn't do anything for you, boy. Whiskey guts got under my skin, that's all.
But I thought that maybe that...
Something you ought to learn, boy. Somebody bothers you, you knock them down. It's too big for you. Get yourself one of these. Learn how to use it.
Guns cost money.
Yeah. You'll get one someday. Where's the marshal's office?
Down that way.
Thanks. Hello? Hey, you up there.
Un momentito, señor.
You a deputy?
No, I'm a prisoner.
You always give the prisoners keys around here?
Oh, no, just Berlin. I'm a special prisoner. I've with my wife, I have 12 kids. I'd rather stay here. She cannot hit me here, you know. Who are you?
Oh, I was looking for the marshal.
What do you want him for?
Well, if it's the same feller, I think I know him.
So?
You know where he comes from?
Oh, let's see. Someplace, let's see. Iowa?
Iowa?
Yes.
That's Clay, all right. When he gets in, tell him Hhank Ντάνερ was looking for him. I'll be at the hotel.
All right. Okay, senor. Hhank Ντάνερ. Hhank Ντάνερ. Hhank Ντάνερ.
Room, sir? Yeah. Want the best you got. Wife's coming in on tomorrow's stage.
You've got it.
Huh?
Mrs. Danner's in room 212.
Hank, oh, Hank, I'm You need a shave.
It's a fine. How do you do? Don't see you for 6 weeks and you complain about a little bristle.
Bristle, it's like wire. Hank.
Kind of a waste of time, isn't it?
What?
Brushing your hair?
You'll need more hot water to shave.
How long you been here, Helen?
Didn't expect me till tomorrow, did you?
I said how long. You've seen him, haven't you?
Seen who? What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
Well, when you're ready to talk sense, I'll listen.
Clay.
I've been here less than an hour. I haven't been out of this room. If I had, it wouldn't have made any difference. I'm your wife, remember?
I'm sorry, Helen. You don't mind if we leave as soon as we can, huh?
Whatever you say.
Told you before, Carl, never to point a gun unless you intend to use it. Got your chores done over at the hotel?
Most of them.
Where's Keatoline?
He's upstairs.
Look, Carl, I don't mind your coming around here. You got your work done. Mr. Harper's paying you to do a job. It's only fair that you do it and do it well.
Some job. Cleaning gaboons and keeping the bugs out of the lobby. When are you gonna make me your deputy, Marshal?
When you get old enough. Now, scoot.
I got your rifles all wiped in oil. I'll take care of your horse.
Doggone, you shoot took a long time. Where you been, huh? There was a man looking for you.
Yeah, what did he want?
I don't know. He says he was a friend.
Yeah, what's his name?
Let's see. Hhank Ντάνερ.
You mean Danner, don't you?
That's what I say. He's at the hotel. Where you going now?
Never mind where I'm going. You just get this place cleaned up, huh?
Oh, sweep here, sweep there, stinking broom.
Any trouble, Marshal?
Which is Hank Danner's room?
Room 212.
Thanks. Open up, Hank. It's me, Clay.
Be with you in a minute, Clay.
Come on, man. I want to see that ugly puss of yours.
Be right there. Clay, you old son of a gun, sure good to see you.
Well, it's sure good to see you too, Hank. You're quite a surprise.
Yeah. I got one more for you. I'm an old married man now.
Hello, Clay.
Go on.
Hello, Helen.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little late in my congratulations.
Better than 2 years. Thanks anyway.
Figure on settling down around here?
No. Hank and I'll go on to Raton. We'll leave tomorrow.
That's too bad. Short reunion. What are you going to do down there, Hank?
Ranching. Got me a little stake run in Buffalo and Cherokee country. Figured I'd try for a place of my own.
Yeah, a man can make a pretty good living ranching.
Yeah, if he's lucky.
Well, it's sure been nice seeing you two again. You ain't changed at all, Helen.
I've changed, Clay.
You and Marshall. That don't beat all.
Well, that's a job. Guess I better be getting back to the office.
I'll walk you down, Clay.
Bye, Helen.
Smoke, Clay?
No, thanks.
You hurt her, Clay. Hurt her bad. She waited. So did I. Only with me it was different. I was waiting for her to get you out of her system. I think maybe I'm still waiting.
Started back a dozen times, Hank. Take good care of her.
So long, Clay.
So long.
To talk to you, Clay. Why didn't you come back? I waited so long. Why didn't you let me know you were all right, even if you didn't care? Love me, it hasn't changed. Clay, why didn't you come back?
I'm different, Helen. A lot different. Not just this, but inside. seen too much war and killing. I need time. Helen, if it were anyone but Hank, I'd...
It's too late for us, Clay.
Marshal, I'm Ben Maxton, sheriff up in Clinton. This here's Pete Walker, my deputy.
Howdy. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, most likely nothing. We're just taking a long chance riding down this far. Clinton Bank was held up the day before yesterday. A loner. He got away with over 40,000.
Figure he came this way?
As a matter of fact, he was last seen riding north. We got a half a dozen posses covering every road in town for 50 miles around Clinton.
That's over 100 miles. He'd have to do some pretty hard riding to get this far.
That's the idea. This feller's a real slick one. Now, he might have doubled back figuring we'd scatter north. Like I say, it's just a chance in 1,000.
Got any description of him?
Sure do. Petey here was in the bank when it happened. Tell him, Petey.
Well, he's a big fella, dressed rough, in black. He came in as nice as you please, but before we could blink, he had to drop on us. I'd say he's around 32, 3. Real unfriendly looking eyes. Oh, he had a real fancy gun rig. Big Mexican buckle.
Hey, Marshal. That feller. The one that came looking for you yesterday. Hunk something.
No, not a chance. He was here early yesterday. He couldn't get that far, not that fast.
I told you this fella knew his business, Marshal. Now, how do we know he didn't have a relay of fresh horses somewhere along the line? This job was planned real professional.
Even with fresh horses, he'd have to do better than 20 hours of hard riding.
Does he fit the description, Marshal?
Generally, yes.
Then it won't hurt to have Petey take a look at him, will it?
I can tell you quick enough. I stand as close to him as I am to you. I'd know him in 100 years.
Let's go.
See Mr. Danner around this morning, Carl?
He's in the hotel.
Oh, that's it. Hold it. Nobody move. Better put it down, Hank. You can't make it.
I can try.
Try to hold court in the street, you're a dead man.
We'd get you before you got to a horse.
Man's got a point. Here, Clay.
All right, let's move.
What'd he do? We catched us a bank robber.
Where's the money? Come on, where is it?
You want it? Find it.
You looking to stretch a rope, mister? Because sure as you're sitting there, you will if you don't come up with that money.
I guess you don't know it, mister, but folks down here get real unpleasant with your kind.
Where is it, Hank? In your room?
No. I give you my word, Clay, it's not there.
Your word. Petey, go on over to the hotel and search that room.
He said it wasn't there.
Now, what'll I do, Van?
Stay put.
What are you trying to pull, Marshal? First, you don't want us to look at this fella, and now you don't want us to search for the money.
I'll do the searching.
And I'll be right there with you when you do. Stand up and turn around. You got a long ride ahead of you.
You got a warrant, Maxton?
A what?
Warrant, a court order giving you a proper authority to remove a prisoner from this county.
Are you out of your head? Since when do you need a court order to take a prisoner in?
I can't release a prisoner without the proper authority. You go on over to the county seat and see Judge Parnell.
That's a long ride, Marshal. A good day and a half. A lot can happen in that time. All I gotta say is he better be here. And the money, too. Pete, you stay here. Help the marshal search this fella's room and keep your eye on him in case he forgets to lock up the cell.
That's enough, Maxton. As for you, stay out of my way. Unless you want to be in one of those cells.
Pete, he's a law officer doing his duty.
Not in Santa Rita.
Come on, Pete. I'll be back, Marshal. You stay here. Keep your eye on that marshal. I don't trust him any further than I can throw him.
Don't worry, man. I'll look after him.
Come on.
Why, Hank? I asked you why.
It's a long story.
I want to know, Hank. This concerns more than just you. Do you realize what this is going to do to her?
You sure it isn't better this way?
That's a stupid thing to say. Whatever was between Helen and me is over and done with. She's your wife.
And if she wasn't?
If I'd known, I could have stopped him.
Well, there's always a chance for a break if they recover the money.
Do you believe that?
No. But I'll do everything I can to help him, Helen. Just can't get it through my head. Hank, a thief. I'd rather see him.
Hank's your friend, Clay.
Does he think you love him?
Well, in a way, yes. Not the way he needs or wants. Not like it was with us. This is all my fault, Clay. If I'd been right for him, it never would have happened.
Don't make excuses for him, Helen. And stop blaming yourself.
I'll go over and talk to him. Maybe...
No, not yet. Give him a couple of hours to think about it.
Whatever you think is best.
I'll ride on over to Denton. There's a good lawyer there.
Excusable homicide in so...
Homicide, what's that?
Well, that's where a person from necessity kills another person.
I'm sorry I opened my mouth, Marshal. I didn't know he was your friend.
Forget it.
You're going to help him, aren't you, Marshal?
I'll get him a lawyer. After that, it's up to him.
Well, he is your friend.
Don't you have something else to do? Every time I turn around, you're under my feet.
The kid didn't mean no harm. You should take it out on him.
I don't need any advice from you either.
40,000. Cold, hard cash. Probably force the bank to close if we don't get it back right soon.
You think he's got it hid here in town somewhere?
Probably. But your marshal ain't making things too easy for us. The way he acts, you'd think me and Ben was the criminals.
I hear that Donna and the marshal are close friends.
I can believe that. Wouldn't surprise me none if they is in cahoots.
Look, give the deputy another drink. He looks dry.
Thanks. Feel like I never get the dust down my throat.
Look, give him anything he wants, huh? Stick around for a while, friend. In the house.
I sure appreciate it. ratas.
Danner. What have you got to lose, Danner? This way you got 20,000 and a chance for Mexico.
What's to keep him from grabbing it all and leaving me here to rot?
And you tell Morgan, Frenchie's too smart for that. All he wants is a reasonable profit. It's cheap when you figure the years in a cell you'll save.
And don't forget your woman. All right, it's a deal. You take the north road out of town, you come to the fork in the road. What took you so long?
I won't ask you why you did it, Hank. I think I know.
I wanted you to have things, Helen. Everything you should have.
Clay thinks there's a chance you'll get off light if you give up the money.
Light? I'll be lucky if I get off for 20 years.
Well, with a good lawyer and your war record.
I'm not taking a chance on anything but myself. I'll get out all right.
What do you mean?
I want you to go to El Paso. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
No, Hank, I won't meet you, not if you escape. There's got to be a better way. Clay thinks that...
Clay thinks. All he thinks about is getting me out of the way.
Well, that's not true.
You think I'm blind, Helen? I saw the way he looked at you yesterday. Leave me out of the way, there's nothing to stop him with you.
I'll stand by you, Hank.
That's more like it.
Hank?
Good night.
Old man, give me 6 bullets. 6? What are you doing that for? It'll ruin them. Exactly. The bullets are a little loose in the casing. Not much, just enough to let the champagne seep in. Old man, get me that gun from the safe. Put 2 of those bullets in it. It's not funny. I think it is.
I think it's very funny.
Why don't you shut up?
Why don't you choke?
If you don't like it here, get out. I said get out.
Out of the office? Or out of town?
Any way you want it. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
I always keep my word. One way or another, huh?
Your horse is in the stable next door, ready to go. Change your clothes in the bedroll. Frenchie says to tell you good luck. Hey, Beetlein. Hey, wake up.
I wasn't asleep, Marshal. I was resting my eyes.
Yeah. Go on home.
Go home? But my wife.
You just lay off the tequila. She won't bother you.
Clay, can you come up here a minute?
Yeah, what do you want?
Come here, I got something I want to tell you.
What's on your mind, Hank? I don't think you'd do it.
Don't try me, Clay. Open it. Inside. You always were stubborn.
Plum center, every one.
Evening, Marshal. Anything I can do for you?
I want to talk to you, DeVere. Alone.
You heard the Marshal, Holman. Wait outside. When you want privacy, you want privacy, huh? Are you crazy? What are you trying to do?
I'm going to count to 3, DeVere. Use it any time you like. 1.
Is this some kind of a game, Marshal?
2.
Are you crazy? What are you trying to do?
Why didn't you use it, DeVere? Why?
I'm a coward, Marshal.
Bullet's too good for you. I want you to hang.
They only hang people for murder, Marshal.
You'll hang.
Espèce de cochon.
You can take my word for it.
I was talking to that deputy from up Clinton way, and he makes it plain Morgan's hiding something. Even Judge Parnell says so, and you know the judge is a fair-minded man.
I just don't like killers hiding behind a badge. I never did like Morgan.
It is not for us to judge our brethren. The all-seeing eye of the Lord knows the truth, and his judgment shall be sure and swift.
Without a doubt, this is the strangest inquest I've ever conducted. Your actions, Marshal Morgan, leave a great deal to be explained. I must, however, give you the benefit of the doubt and attribute your apparent confusion regarding the death of Henry Danner to the blows you received at the hands of the deceased. It is the finding of this court that Henry Danner met his death at the hands of one Klei Mόργκαν, Marshal of Santa Rita. It is further ruled that this was justifiable homicide.
Of all the... Ask him where the money is, why don't you? I say he killed Danner deliberate, after Danner told him where the loot was hid. Plain murder it was.
You're in contempt of court, sir.
You're darn right I am. When a court rules that a man shot twice in the back is justifiable homicide, I got contempt for the court. Lots of it.
One more word from you, and I'll put you away for 6 months. Sheriff or no sheriff. Court dismissed.
How is she? Just keeps sitting and staring. The marshal brought her husband's things over. A lot of good that's gonna do. Might as well take them up to her. Poor woman, a terrible thing. She seemed so happy when she first got here.
I don't care how. Just do it.
But I can't go busting into his office like it was nothing.
Well, how do you know that he's... I know. He's the only one who could have had it. And if you'd waited till Danner got out of town like I told you, this would never have happened.
Well, I heard him fighting. I figured Morgan was coming. I couldn't take the chance. I had to get him quick.
The body was taken to the undertaker's right after the shooting. Half a dozen people there all the time. No money. Morgan must have got it before the crowd gathered. But what I don't understand is why he didn't turn it over to the judge.
Would you?
Mrs. Danner, you're gonna have to eat something or you're gonna get sick.
I'm just not hungry, Carl.
What are you gonna do with Mr. Danner's things?
You can have them, Carl.
She's in, Marshal. She left strict instructions she wasn't to be bothered.
Well, that's too bad. Hello, Carl. Hey, how'd you get that gun?
Mrs. Dana gave it to me.
Don't you think you're a little young to be wearing it?
I'm 18. The muzzle ain't dragging the ground, is it? I'm big enough.
Yeah, I reckon you're old enough for a lot of things.
Marshal? She don't want to see you.
Now, what's the matter, Carl? I thought you and me were friends.
Well, Mr. Dana was your friend. I know what you did to him.
Helen, I'm sorry.
Clay, I'm so lost.
Helen, I know how it looks. People are thinking and saying. I don't care what they think or say. If I can make you believe I didn't shoot Hank.
Must you lie to me, too? I thought in court you were trying to spare me the details.
Helen, you've got to hear me out.
What kind of woman am I to let you touch me? I'm sick at the thought of it.
That's enough, Helen.
You didn't just kill Hank. You killed me, too.
Stop
For
it.
what? The money?
Stop it.
Yes, that's it. It was the money.
Stop it. Stop it. I thought you knew me well enough to believe me. I was wrong.
Get out of here and don't touch me. Get out! Get out! Get out!
Are you all right, Mrs. Dana?
Don't overcrank her. She's sensitive.
Open up, DeVere. Open up.
Let him in, Holman.
Where is it, DeVere?
Where's what?
You look nervous, Holman. Where were you a couple of minutes ago?
Looking in a bottle. Why?
Where were you, Holman?
Have you a job for this, Morgan?
You're not dealing with a star now, DeVere. You're dealing with me. Where's that money?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Open that safe or I'll break you to pieces.
It's open. Help yourself.
Don't either of you leave town. Not if you want to live.
The man must be crazy. Clear out of his head.
I've always said there was more to that boy than most people thought. Fine lad, fine. I've treated him like my own son.
And the kid's in there all the time.
He says there's more to this than meets the eye. He said there should be some kind of law to protect a young man from a woman like that.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Polly Walker. It's people who have something to hide that usually think evil.
I knowed when I first saw her she'd be trouble.
That kind of trouble I can sure stand a lot of.
I make it a rule never to listen to gossip, Mrs. Devers. But as the Lord saith, let him that is without sin cast the first stone.
Exhibition of rapid-fire shooting the world has ever seen. Come one, come all. Free of charge, 12 o'clock in Hoover's Corral. Come one, come all. Free of charge, Hoover's Corral at 12 o'clock. Come one, come all. The greatest exhibition of rapid-fire shooting this world has ever seen.
Ladies, would you mind moving over to one side? We don't want anybody hurt. Gentlemen, without a doubt, the new Wesley is the greatest advance in firearms since the invention of gunpowder. Think about it a moment, gentlemen. Here is a weapon that does not have to be cocked after each shell is fired. You pull the trigger, the cylinder revolves, bringing a fresh cartridge in line, and at the same time, bringing back the hammer without you so much as touching it. Here is a weapon men have dreamed of. Incredible, you say? Watch. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you Colonel Jeffrey Athelwaite, late of Her Majesty's Light Cavalry. Colonel Athelwaite.
Hey, perhaps you may have noticed these few trophies. Just a few of the many I've acquired, I might add, since I began using the new Wellesley double-action revolver. Oh, how well I remember those grand and glorious days on the field at
Balaclava.
Oh, Balaclava. Yes, Balaclava. Into the mouths of the Russian cannon we rode, with our sabers flashing in the bright Crimean sun. Men fell to the right and to the left. It was a terrible and yet a glorious sight. And how often since then have I thought how different things might have been if only we'd had the Wesley double-action revolver.
Easy, Colonel, your wounds. You must not exert yourself so. A brave man. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can prevail upon the Colonel, we will have a brief exhibition of the rapid-firing Wellesley revolver.
Yes, good. But now, I should like some gentlemen to fire with me at a given signal. using his own weapon. The object of this test being to determine the speed at which the full 6 shells can be discharged, in comparison with the double-action revolver and the single-action revolver. Now, who will be kind enough to assist me? Hmm? No, well, now... Oh, now there's an intelligent-looking young man. Now, what about you, sir?
You show him, Flytrap.
Good luck, Flytrap.
Now, may I inspect your weapon, sir? A Colt single-action Frontier model.
Here you are, Captain.
Thank you. Now, when Professor Dudley counts to 3, I would like you to aim your weapon and fire at the target as rapidly as you can.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready, Colonel?
I am, sir.
Oh, a young man. Will you get your weapon prepared for firing, please?
If you don't mind, I'll draw it from the holster.
I see no objections to that, gentlemen. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
And you know what Frenchie said to me? He said, Holman, he said, this kid is a real gunslinger, huh? You send him in to me. I want to talk to the boy.
You said that, huh?
Yeah, I told him that you was the best I ever saw. And I've seen some of the fastest.
Come on.
Where you going?
You're blocking my way.
If I ever find anything like that on the blackboard again, I'll keep the whole class in after school until I find out who's responsible.
I tell you, Marshal, it ain't safe to walk in the streets. That young halfwit wandering around with those guns of his.
Why, what's he done? Bothered anyone? Got in any trouble?
Never mind that. What we want is for you to run him out before he does. If that local kid gets out of line, we'll string him up so fast it'll make your head swim.
Listen, Randolph. You listen real close. All of you. You take it on yourself to do any lynching, I'll see to it that you all stand trial for murder.
That kind of talk don't scare us, Morgan. We put that badge on you and we can take it off. If anybody in this town gets hurt because you're too yellow to do your job, you won't.
Listen, Randolph. Get out. Get out, all of you.
They weren't fooling, Marshal. They meant business.
What were you going to do with that?
In case it started something, I was ready for them.
He ain't the first gun law marshal to turn yeller.
All this talk is going to lead to trouble.
Man's got just so much luck, no matter how good he is. It's percentage. Cards or guns.
You might as well turn that story in right now. Folks around here ain't gonna put up with a coward for a marshal.
Only with guns. He's got no chance to make a comeback.
That business with the marshal.
It was nothing.
Nothing? I tell you, Frenchie, it was the darndest thing you ever saw.
Well, I can believe that. Hey, how about a drink, Cal?
Sure. must have gone down the wrong way.
Well, have another, Carl. How'd you like to meet one of the girls, eh, Carl?
Well, I don't know.
Well, perhaps some other time, huh? Now, look, I've got a little work to do. Why don't you two go in the bar? It's on the house.
Good idea. How about it, kid?
Let's go outside and get some air, huh?
What's the matter, kid? I tell you what, you take a deep breath. Did it feel better?
Homer? Let's go for a ride.
Good idea, but there's no horses.
Come on, Owen, get up! I'll get back!
I take it. Let's see a little more sharpshooting. Ready? Go! Hey, I didn't see it. I wouldn't believe it. I tell you what, let's go get some more bottles, huh?
Hey, Homer, I got a better idea. Let you and me draw against each other.
Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no. You're too fast for me. I got a better idea. Remember, you see that light over there? Let's see you put that one out. I'll count. You ready? 1, 2.
Unbuckle your gun belts and drop them. Head for jail.
What's the matter, Marshal? We wasn't doing nothing.
I said unbuckle your gun belts.
But, Marshal.
Look, Holman, just give me an excuse. Now get them off.
Gonna shoot us in the back too, Marshal?
We was only having a little fun, Marshal. You needn't get yourself all riled up.
I'm talking to you too, Carl.
Can't fight fair? Why don't you holster your gun? I'll meet you even. Back, shooter. Someday I'll meet you even.
Vito, Lean. Get them their guns. In case you're wondering, they're not loaded. Remember what I said, Carl. Black patch. Yellow patch.
Come on, kid.
I hope they didn't make a mess out of a nice, clean cell.
Yes.
It's me, Mrs. Danner. Call.
Come in, Carl.
What's going on, Mrs. Danner?
I'm leaving. I'm going home.
But I don't understand. I thought that you were going to stay here for a while.
There's no point in talking about it. My mind is made up.
Is it something that I've done? Well, if it is, I'm sorry. I don't want you to go away, Mrs. Danner.
The sooner I do, the better it will be for everyone. Carl, I want you to give me the gun. It's caused enough trouble.
If I do, will you stay then? Please, Mrs. Danner?
Carl, I've been such a fool. Why didn't I say?
I could go with you.
Well, you don't understand, Carl. I'm older than you are. You'll find a nice girl your own age.
I don't want anybody else.
Well, you say that now, but later you'll think.
It's a marshal, ain't it?
What do you mean?
He's the one that's making you go away, ain't he?
No, Carl.
Well, I ain't gonna let him. I'll kill him first.
Carl, you're talking foolish. The marshal has nothing to do with my leaving.
You're still in love with him, ain't you? Now, don't you lie to me. I heard him and your husband talking the day he came into town on the hotel porch. You've been making a fool out of me. That's what you've been doing. You've been making a fool out of me.
That's not true.
Well, I got it all now. He gets rid of your husband, and you and him go away and live together.
Carl.
Someday. You just go right ahead. You just go right ahead and see what good it does you.
Tell you, Frenchie, that fool kid's in love with the Danner woman. Kept bending my ear about how he'd like to get even with Morgan for killing her husband.
Some joke, huh? Nice, nice. We get the kid to take care of Morgan and we'll be on our way, huh?
Where are we going?
Not you. You've been getting too smart for your own use lately.
That could be a mistake, Frenchie.
Outside, Holman.
No, Frenchie,
I've
please.
had enough of you.
I didn't mean it, Frenchie. No, please.
Did you see his face? I tell you, there'll be dead men in the street before this day is over.
Hello, kid. I want to see Frenchie.
He's always into you, kid. See you in a minute, boys.
Better stick around the door, Holman.
Right.
Ready for another drink, Carl?
Good and ready. Ain't you had enough?
I want to say goodbye to Frenchie.
I'll tell him for you. He's busy. He's getting the kid all set up to gun the marshal. I said he was busy. You want me to throw you out, too?
No, you're not worth it. Either one of you. I'm going. I'm going. Now, are you going to give me her room number? Or do I have to have a little talk with your wife?
Room 212.
I'd have done anything in the world for her. Anything in the whole world. For once, I thought somebody really liked me. Like everybody else, she was using me. Probably laughing at me all along. And that marshal along with her.
Everybody in town knows he's a back-shooting killer. You'll be doing the folks a favor getting rid of him. People will look up to you. You'll be an important man.
Yeah.
Going home, Peterline.
I guess he knows what's coming. One of the boys just saw him go up the street to his house.
The Mexican with him?
No, he's in the marshal's office.
You better get right over there to make sure he doesn't interfere. My friend here is going to show this Morgan up for what he really is. Isn't that right, boy?
Yeah.
You'll be all right. Just shoot straight and keep shooting, huh?
Black Patch? Come on out, Black Patch. I know you're in there. Come on out, Black Patch. I know you're in there. Come on out. You rotten back shooting yellow patch. Come on out, Black Patch. Yellow patch, black patch. Make you move.
Why are you doing this, Carl?
Don't call me that. Call me Flytrap like everybody else. It'll be your last time. You're scared. Yellow. If you're not yellow, draw.
Just what are you trying to prove? That you're a man?
I'm tired of talking. When I count to 5, you better draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, go ahead and draw, damn you. I'll beat you fair. I can kill you.
Carl, don't. Carl, don't. Listen to me. Carl, stop. Carl, listen to me.
You stay out of this. You keep out of here, yeah?
Stay back, Helen. Do as he says.
She ain't gonna help you.
Carl, let me finish. I've been so wrong. This has all been my fault.
I don't want to hear any more lies.
Carl, the girl at the saloon told me what happened. Clay didn't kill Hank.
Oh, boy, you're really a pair for each other. You're a liar and him a coward.
She told me that Frenchie fixed the bullets in the gun so that they wouldn't fire. They killed Hank. I know it's true, Carl.
Come on, Carl. We got a job to do.